Alright, we're back. Did a little leveling, but otherwise it's time to demonstrate classes. Since we maxed out on Drifter, we can now change to either of these. You can get a lot more arts through them. And I'm thinking we'll go with Striker, because I don't... Elma is definitely somewhere among the commandos. She's a Full Metal Jaguar. Oh wait, this would technically... Okay, this is what Lyn is. So yeah, we should be fine. We'll go to Striker. Class is more advanced than the Drifter, can learn skills, which provide various effects just by being equipped. Different classes have different skills they can learn. Attaining rank 10 in any of the final stage classes allows you to master that class's weapons. Mastering a class's weapons allow you to use those weapons and any associated arts, even when using a different class. Awesome. Which means... got a sword. And we can't upgrade the arts, so... I've been accumulating these blade points, so... let's use them. One of each. Oops. Give some to Lyn. Oh, I see. It's independent. Per character, I mean. Okay. That makes it even better. Not enough. Oh, you need 6 for that? I guess it's because it's like... yeah, it's a TP ability. Okay, yeah. Here, let's go. We need to get to chapter 3 at least, because then we'll be able to do stuff. And I'll be able to do stuff without being limited by the stream. It's so pretty. So let's just go straight for it. Okay, what's that? Eastgate, BC. That's a time change.
What?
Uh-oh.
Frontier. You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago. But it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid. The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved. Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Engaging a tyrant is no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all weapons and gear. Oh, and make sure your arts are ready and leveled up, okay? That's the first step to becoming a combat master. I already did some upgrading, so let's go for it. Just gotta go for it. You can aim your attacks at particular parts of your enemies, reducing the appendage health gauge to 0 and will destroy it. You can change the parts accordingly. Additionally, destroying appendages before defeating an enemy may yield additional rewards in the battle spoils.
They've seen us!
Flame grenade! I'll take point! Charge! Rising word! Yeah! Now step in!
Slide!
I'm off balance!
Let's lay into it! Side slash!
Assault hammer! Rising flame! Appendage destroyed! Now fire away and topple! Infuriate!
That's the intense. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Rising flame! Yeah! Now step in!
Slide
like I can do anything.
Flame
Upper
flow!
dicks.
Nope.
Rising flame!
Slide! It's destroyed. Move in and strike. Shadow strike.
Destroyed! Now fire away and time!
Got him! Lay down and cover fire!
Got it.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try. Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Frontier Nav probe sites, or FN sites for short, are optimal locations to plant data probes. Placing one will reveal segment recon for the surrounding segments. You can go to the main menu, blah blah. Oh, new character. I'm Lau, a Pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A. If you find a good spot, be sure to go ahead and claim it. It's common sense, really. Now all that's left to do is report back to base. But first, I'll let you in on a secret. A giant beast like that is usually best engaged with a scout. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky. So be careful about such things in the future, okay? Yay! Segment Recon shows the details of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increases your survey rate. If there is a segment recon task still to address at your current location, a yellow hexagonal area will be displayed on your minimap. This is known as the segment marker. The marker indicates the borders of the segment you're currently occupying. You can also go to the menu, select a segment, and press R trigger to manually display the segment marker for that particular segment on the minimap. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagonal even when you're outside their borders. So that's done. There's a treasure. There's a tyrant. Treasure. Unknown. Let's go back. Again, if it's like... I'll be saving most of the really good quests and the story for streaming. Otherwise, I'll do a lot of my own navigation and fighting. 'Cause I do kind of want to do a review of this game. I should probably put on the helmet. Oh, I'm not even level 8 yet. Darn. I know Elma is, but I want first dibs.
Hey,
Great.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Yay, complete. Mining probe and research probe. Yes.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? Alright, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
Alright, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. Alright, you ready to choose?
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Alright, so these had a lot more functionality in the original, especially considering the online stuff they had for it. It was more competitive from what I remember, but now, from what I'm reading, it's just cosmetic. Although I think some of them had abilities you could get. If I were to review this, I'll try to like get something done with it. Anyway, it doesn't look like they're going to display anything, so I'm going to go with Mediator, because that's pretty much what we're doing anyway. Everything. Helping everyone. So...
Then it's settled?
Alright. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats. And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
Alright, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
search for Nelson's missing team in southeast Primordia. Builders of a legacy. You're officially a Blade now. Congrats! Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. Some services are still off limits at the moment, but I'll get back to you on those later. Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. It allows you to instantly return to significant landmarks as well as any frontier nav sites that have data probes installed. Just access the map to use it. ARM's AM support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, we can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Harmony Alley to learn more about them. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from the concerned parties or via mission control. They are divided into 4 categories and provide rewards and affinity when complete. These missions advance the game's main story. You can accept them in the Blade Barracks. These missions heavily feature your team members. You can accept them whenever you see the relevant icon. Mostly requests from NLA citizens or fellow Blades. You can accept them whenever you see them. And simple tasks like defeating monsters or collecting items, you can accept up to 20 from mission control. Blade reports are a communication tool that residents of Mira use to share useful info they come across. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment icon yet, you may receive a Blade report. If you do, check your current position on the segment view of the map and confirm it.
You call this progress?
This option is available from the customization center console in the Blade Barracks, letting you change the colors and decals. Oh, nice. I do remember this costing money, but now it's not anymore. Oh, cool, we can change the color. Can't see the furniture. I'll do these later. And that. Oh wait, bonus items. Hooray, I'm wealthy. Gotta mute. Okay, this is slightly better, so let's go for it. That on. Okay, let's continue. That's offline. Oh, right.
Oh, listen.
Well, let's see if we can just do the missions first. Oh, I can't go online yet. Again, I have to be... I really need to finish this chapter. Alright, so these are the basic missions. So check it out.
I see.
So Isaac, right? Oh good, I've been looking for you. The name's Kirsty, with a K. I'm the operations manager for Frontier Nav. Nagi requested that I brief you on the whole Frontier Nav deal. Sound good? Excellent. I like your curiosity. Always remember that Frontier Nav connects us all to the land. And like the rest of Mira, it takes dedication and curiosity to really understand. So then, first lesson. There are several different types of data probes that can be installed at Frontier Nav probe placement sites. It's vital that you keep the desired application in mind because each type of probe yields different effects. What's more, placing the exact same type and grade of data probe in neighboring sites will amplify the effects of each probe. Now, I could stand here and make you listen to a long drawn-out explanation, but I think it's better if you just try out each one for yourself. Remember the data probe you installed out on the East Gate plane? Good. I can see why you're on Nagi's shortlist. If you ever need to verify its exact location, just access the segment map with your comm device. I'll point out a pair of placement sites in the plains past the East Gate that you can chain together on the Frontier Nav grid. Head there and install a probe at each site, okay? But I don't want just any probes installed there. You'll need to change them to be the same type. That's how you get the chain application effects. You can swap around data probes using your comm device. Just select the corresponding site on the nav map. If you select swap data probe, you can take your pick from all unused probes you got. You do have unused probes, right? Here, take a few mining probes just in case. They're on me, but don't go spreading tales of my generosity. Your assignment is to travel to the 2 specified sites and install data probes there. Then make sure all 3 of your installed probes are set as mining probes. You'll figure it out. It's all much clearer in action. Okay, let's go. You can check the placement of your data probes and swap them out for other types. Press L and R on the map screen to switch over to the Frontier Nav. Data probes can be installed at FN sites, and are an integral part of expanding the nav. Once they're installed, you'll periodically receive resources and cash from it. You can also check the details of that FN site via the Frontier Nav the moment your data probe has been placed. Data probes come in many flavors, each with differing effects and capabilities. Swapping one out for another may grant you some other benefits. To swap out a data probe, select the site you've already installed and press A. Whenever you come across a new type of data probe, take the time to revisit your site for more and see if it makes sense to place any of them. So like this one is good for production, low on revenue, decent on combat support, no mineable resources. So that's a basic probe. Okay, got that in place. So I think it's either this one or that one we have to go to.
There.
It might be faster to go out here and then run. I'm not sure. We can run. It's taking us that way, so we'll go there first.
Great.
Oh, Sadie.
Hey. Now what?
What do you want? Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, and I know you're terribly busy, but is there any way you might help with a rather urgent request? I promise I won't take much of your time. Heck, I don't have much of my own to spend taking up yours. Sorry, getting off track. Anyway, I know I should be running this request through official channels and all that. Well, I'm sorry. But there's just no time. I'm desperate at this point, and I'll literally take any help I can get. Not to say you're just anybody. You're great. Look, I know I must sound completely bonkers, but just hear me out, okay? That's all I ask. Really? You're going to listen to me? Oh man, what are the odds the very first person I asked would help me out, huh? Like 9 to 1? I'm shy, you see, and I'm about worked up myself into panic thinking I'd have to keep approaching strangers, what with the staring and the awkwardness and... Yes, although I need you to deliver some supplies to a blade team in the field. I'm a mechanic, you see, specializing in skills. I tend to head up a lot of important projects. Sorry, did that sound braggy? Anyway, I just got a call from a team that's always been really nice to me. They asked me to bring them supplies so they can do a field repair of their skells. Apparently something called a whimsical dual guild attacked them after they left on a mission, and now they're stranded out there. I pride myself on customer service, but me wandering around outside the city is just... No. Bad idea. Bad idea. Especially with the whimsical dual cool that broke their skill still kicking around. As much as I wanted to help, I'm just a mechanic. There was only so much I could do. But on the other hand, the thought of those poor skells lying there all beat up just broke my heart. So I gathered some adventure-y stuff and left town, but then kind of panicked about what to do next. The only sane plan I could come up with was asking someone else for help. And then you came along. It's like magic, only not. Anyway, I know I should post this to Mission Control. We'll do that after. But I don't have time for rules, man. I just can't stand around filling out paperwork and cutting red tape or whatever. And I'll pay you, of course. You're actually the leader of the team you'd be rescuing, Will. I hope. Anyway, at any rate, they're really in trouble, so if you could get these supplies to them, I'd really appreciate it. Probes first. Why do they have to be so far away? Rock orange? Oh. Oh, we're in an area for that. See if it... Oh, wait, here it is. Actually, are you the ones? Please, Monica, you've got to understand. As Blades, our first priority is coming home alive. And as the one responsible for this team, I have to take the path with the least amount of risk. So you want to give up this life to save ours? Pathetic. Look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I'll find Connor alone. Monica, that's crazy. Will you please listen to me for a second? And yeah, Affinity will update sometimes, which will be reflected in the chart. Huh? What is it? If you're out here, I'm guessing it's because you're a blade. In that case, let me ask you something. Should an entire team risk their lives to rescue one single member? Or should that team run back to New LA like a pair of sniveling cowards and wait for reinforcements? Ooh. This is always, like, the thing. There's gonna have really tough decisions that might affect quests. I don't know if this one's it, though. You think like a leader. You're willing to assume responsibility for your people's lives. He thinks like a damn coward. Well, I'm done talking. I'm gonna help Connor. And we're back to where we started. This is difficult to ask, but would you head north to Sickle Rock Rise and see if you can find an interceptor named Connor? He's part of our team. We got separated on a survey job and he hasn't come back. Yep. Thank you. I know it should be me going instead, but we got beaten to a pulp when our survey mission turned into an impromptu copper drip Sinicula hunt. Honestly, we're both at a loss here, as you can probably tell. I'm afraid if we go, we'll just invite more trouble. I'm sorry you had to see any of this, but know that I really appreciate the help. We both do. As soon as we know Connor's location, we'll do our best to rescue him. Please help us. Okay, 3 missions. We'll do those, finish the chapter, and see if we can do more quests before I have to stream something. Before I have to leave for another stream. Where's the damn treasure? And what's that? Space analyzer. Oh, quest item. Crayon jelly. There's a level like, oh, they're getting stronger. So we're gonna have to found the site. Let's plant it and run. Yeah, we did it. Recon segments up. Oh, that's where Connor is. Get another probe down. And next one's over there. Let's go beat up on some enemies. Carefully, though.
Open fire! What they're up against. Yeah! Now fire carnival! Now, my turn!
Iron Prison.
I'm taking the first strike. Stay close. Shadow strike. Infuriate! Fly! Like a catapult! Assault hammer! Fire carnival! Take this! Flame grenade! Side flash!
I got a workout from all that running.
I hope I trained enough for this.
Punch first.
Ready for anything?
Now it's my turn.
Side flash. Assault hammer! Now! Plus target on out!
What? Got him. Lay down some cover fire.
Take this!
Wild down! Toppled him! Close
Now,
in!
Fire grenade!
Lay down to cover fire!
Steel flesh.
Neutralize! Nice work!
That's more?
I hope I trained enough for this.
Ready for anything. Shadow strike! Slide! Splinter!
Infuriate!
Side flash!
Rising flame!
You gonna try and...
Leave it to me!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage.
Right! Take this!
Shadow
Infuriate! Rising flame!
flash!
Too much force!
Fire carnival! Trash talk!
Primer!
Rising appendage destroyed!
How top
Final wave!
Got him! Lay down
Target
to
in
cover
sight.
fire!
Fire!
Shadow strike! Some nice!
Call
Move in
this
and do some
progress?
damage.
Okay. Think that's all of them? Oh. Oh, what's that? Serene the Lost. I'm not confident in that one yet. Let's just go look for the... Oh, wait. Either there's something here or it's relating to that monster. And chances are it's the monster. It's not attacking. Sweet. Completed automatically. Level 47! Alien wreckage.
My cookie got better.
Let's avoid them for now and keep it going. You are going to ignore me. What? Oh, I see. Run. Run, run, run. I don't care for you. Time to jump. Hooray for no fall damage. Holy effing shit, it's a dinosaur. Jesus Christ. What the F? And I think Connor's up there. We'll swing back around after we get the probe. We're almost there. 54. Cleared. Syrian Northeast Plain. Ooh. The little fox things. I think they were in Xenoblade 2. Alright. And probe. Chain effect, plus 30. So we can go back to her. First, let's go save Kyle. Wait, no, that's not right. It's this one. Yeah, it's up there. Vagabond. Ooh, treasure. See if we can get that first before we rescue Connor. Got it. Everlasting Millisaur.
Hey,
Oh, sweet baby back ribs. You're human. I guess my luck hasn't completely run out on me. Those monsters were chasing me everywhere. First, I ran out of ammo, then I lost my comm device, then, well, I was pretty sure my time was up. Why am I not surprised? I mean, it's sweet of her to care, but she's always a bit of a worrywart. Still, I suppose I should report back and let them know I'm okay. I hate to bother you, but could you help me look for my comm device? It should be nearby. I know we're both fellow Blades and all, but I'm still willing to pay you for your time. It's my goof-up that put us here anyway. It's over there. How long before ready? Oh, it's drinking. Oh, no, it's eating. Oh, no, it's supposed to be drinking. It's not close enough to the water. Oh, well. They tried. Not everything can be perfect. Like, see there, that one's drinking. Oh. Why did your comm device have to be up there with the level 36 mobs? Can I get up there? Just gotta be careful. Close. Got to Hit it. Got it. And run. And of course we gotta go back to him. Oh, it looks like they're following it. I'm guessing it's their protection. That's pretty neat. Around. Don't pay them any mind. Nice that these things respawn though. Any luck? Once I got that baby, I can reach the others no matter where they are. Hey, nice work. I'm impressed. Glad to see at least one of us here is a pro. And now I know who to turn to for help next time things take a turn for the worse. Alright, let me call the others up here. I managed to get in touch with my team, thanks to you. They're on their way here now. Here, this is my way of saying thanks. I really appreciate the help. Bargain tank top, blue camo. Yep, normal mission done. Tyrant, tyrant, tyrant. We can always go back to her anytime. For now, we need to go that way. Can we warp back yet? Wait, what? Did I just warp to a person? Or no, it's mission control.
Hey!
Okay, well, let's turn it in.
Did you actually?
The probes are installed and set up as mining probes. Perfect. You work fast. I'm sure that's part of what Nagi sees in you. That humility will serve you well. Never lose sight of it. That said, a little confidence doesn't hurt either. Try sending your comm devices displayed in Frontier Nav. You should see 3 sites circled in red and connected by link lines. That's a 3-site link combo. It boosts the effect of each of those data probes by 30%. If you get that link combo up to 5 neighboring sites with that same data probe type, the effects will be amplified by 50%. And an 8 probe link combo will net you an extra 80%. See where this is going? The more data probes of the same type you install in neighboring placement sites, the more efficient Frontier Nav and your related assignments will be. So, think you've got the hang of all this chaining data probe jazz? Swift pupils make teaching a pleasure. Well then, I'd say that concludes your first assignment. You can have this research probe, by the way, as a reward. Don't say I never gave you anything. I'll teach you one about that next, okay? We'll start the same way. I'll point you to a new Frontier Nav probe site, and you'll go install a probe. Then you'll use the comm device to change it. Then on top of that, I want you to go find an unexplored territory known as the Rock Cavern. Good luck! Setting up data probes of the same type and grade in a row chain... Oh, it went up. Let's do this one next. Story events that way. We'll maybe go that way later. We can circle around and then do the story mission. Or maybe I'll just not do the story mission and just settle for, like, these missions. I'm gonna get so lost in this, so distracted, and... I don't know what it is with Xenoblade, it's just... I feel compelled to do them. Oh, shoot! Is that... Hayredin the Territorial. Oh, shoot! Gotta run! There's always a giant monkey. Oh. Haha. And then there's that thing. I'll save you, Miles Prower. Ooh, more stuff to kill.
Open fire! Work as a team!
I bet you cover fire. Fire
Shadow
carnival!
strike! Assault hammer!
Scream edge!
Flame grenade! Yeah! Now struck it! Reinforcements! Watch out! Infuriate!
Uh-oh.
Early bird! Rising flame!
Get your adrenaline!
I don't have healing.
Now, melee attacks!
Come on.
Flash! Upward dash!
But not out.
Sorry, Lynn.
Slide dice! Finish, do some damage! I feel
Let's
like
rhyme.
this is how to stay alive for everyone else's sake!
We almost had it.
Stuff on a whole different brand. No peace looking at the sky. Trouble's always all around, so we stay quick with the guns and cannons. Stand it as long as you can until we get all dolls up. All our bets off.
Sorry, guys. Can someone heal me? Please?
Did it just heal?
I'm hit hard.
Or wait. How are you still attacking? Come on. Quit chasing me! Oh, that was scary. I got cocky. We're gonna have to leave it alone for a while. Ooh, wanna go up there someday. Found Miles.
Yo.
Hey, little help over here? Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Scale is busted too. Damn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies? Oh, Sadie sent you? Well, why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get the skull patched pronto. Thanks, pal. You're a lifesaver. I asked Sadie for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. That's supposed to be a dig? You digging at us? Because I don't like the cut of your jib. Hell, if that giant indigent hadn't turned up, I'd be home slamming down a cold one right now. How the heck did you beat that whimsical duocool anyway? That thing was huge. What? You made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh, either somebody's watching out for you or somebody's got it in for us. One or the other. Wait, that means the damn whimsical duocool is still on the rampage somewhere. Talk about a piece of bad news. Not every blade's as lucky as you know? You gotta take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? Think that luck of yours is good enough to beat a whimsical duocool? Me? I want to sock the giant leg right in its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow blade. Secure the route and kick that ugly thing right in the teeth. I'll be here waiting for all the juicy details. And it's nearby.
I'm taking the first strike. Stay close.
Oh no. I can't fight and swim.
Flame grenade.
Punch first. Ask questions later. What's me?
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer.
So nice. Move in and do some damage.
Take this.
Sliding, slinger. Engaging. Lay down some
I'm used to
fire.
Xenoblade 3 letting us attack in the water.
I can't move.
Infuriate.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Rising flame.
It's close.
Sliding, slinger. Shadow strike.
Defensive state. Follow me. Oars up.
Okay, this should tide me over.
Rising flame.
Fire carnival!
Okay, got it. Well, you beat that whimsical duocool into next week, yet? Hold on now. Judging from the air of confidence and the smug grin on your face, I'd say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot, that's music in my ears. You cleared the path and made my day to boot. Pretty impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were off fighting, I was working on the skull. Almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time, thanks to you. We'll bang these data probes into the Frontier nav sites and be back home for supper. Hopefully the engine data they churn out will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. Hey, thanks. The Pathfinders are an elite group even by Blade standards, which means average schlubs like me have gotta work extra hard to keep up. And that means it's time for me to patch this skull up and get back to work. Some planet we picked to crash into, huh? It's easy to forget how nuts this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be fighting things that can easily crush skulls. I gotta remember to be a lot more careful, or I'm gonna wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me from here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let's the both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know? Makeshift gauze eye patch.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Next. Troops. They're sleeping. Whirling Terabra. Oh wait, there's treasure I missed. Jampath Lake. Humanoid criticals up 3. Big site. I think I could take those.
Open fire! Work as a team!
I've got your cover fire. Slide! Winter fire carnival!
Rising
Shadow
flame!
strike!
Yeah! Now step in!
Watch me lay into it!
Side slash!
Infuriate! Assault hammer!
Leave it to me!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage.
Take this! Yeah! Now step in!
Watch me lay into
Side
it!
slash! Shadow strike! Upper hand! Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
Infuriate! It's okay. I'm working on it.
I'll use this to stick it out!
Rising
Fire
flame!
carnival!
I'm a whole different planet. No
Slide!
Quest rank up.
Neutralize! Nice work!
Open fire! Work as a team!
I've got your cover fire.
Slide! Winter! Nice! Move in and do some damage.
Take this! Yeah! Now step in!
Now it's my turn!
Assault hammer! Now! Blast the snot out of
Level 10.
I hope I trained enough for this.
Be ready for anything.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
This'll put him in a bad place.
Shadow strike! Slide!
Assault hammer! Now!
Thermal
Blast the
payload!
snot out! Rising blade! Pendant destroyed!
Shadow
Now
Runner.
fire away and topple!
Now topple.
Rising blade!
Upper hand. Shadow strike. Side slash.
Survived.
Power drive.
Suppose we should be happy.
Unwavering
I don't know why they
courage.
even bother.
Boosts HP, boosts melee accuracy. Okay, I only get one slot at the moment. Oh, wait a sec. I'm supposed to put in a different probe here. It's a research probe, okay. Okay, I do get probes back. Okay, to the rock cavern. Excuse me. Oh, auto run's gonna be really good once I get a skill. There it is. Silent Myron barely escaped.
I'll take you all on.
Engage.
You won't beat me.
Lay down some fire.
Target in sight. Fire!
Fire carnival!
Shadow strike.
Trash chuck!
Side
Assault
slash.
hammer! Now! Blast the snot out!
Blast! Thunder!
Infuriate!
Slide. Winner.
Rising flame! Yeah! Now slip!
Uh-oh, there's another one.
Watch me lay into it!
Shadow strike. Nice. Move in and do some
Watch
damage.
me lay into it!
Side slash.
Rising flame! Not bad. Now close in and don't let up.
Upper hand.
Hey, lay
Slide.
off!
Winner.
Fire part! Hey, lay off!
Now we're stuck on a whole different planet. No peace looking at this.
Rising flame!
Blast!
Shadow strike.
Planet is
grenade!
Payload! Target down! Weaken them and lay in!
Alright. Gotta be careful, not let the things see me. Especially not you. What was that? Anyway,
Strength comes from experience.
unexplored
That's true on
territory
any
discovered. Rock cavern. Uh-oh. Oh. We're done. I got really concerned there. Welcome back. The rock cavern looks like a pretty mystical place. Folks here in town were all blown away by it. Heh, you seem curious how they could have seen it without leaving New LA. Well, by accessing the research probe you installed, they can view the data it's amassed. For the civilians living here, that's their only way of learning about the outside world. The probes you're installing aren't just a way to track down parts of the white whale's life hold. Sure, they serve as a source of hope for the future, but they're also helping people today. I hope that underscores just how important your work is. Make sense? I like the fire in your eyes. Oh, and you'll also receive sightseeing profits if a lot of people access your research probes. New blades need all sorts of equipment, and a little extra income never hurts. Discovering unexplored territories like the rock cavern will get lots of people to access your research probes, so keep an eye out for them. What else am I forgetting? As you install more probes, uranium mining should also pick up steam. You may eventually reach the limit of how much uranium you can hold. In that case, setting special data probes known as storage probes can help. They'll raise the limit of how much uranium you can store. Let me give you one now as thanks for showing me that unexplored territory I wouldn't have otherwise seen. Hooray! Just remember that, like any data probe, simply carrying around that storage probe won't do you any good. You'll need to put it into actual use, so access your comm device at a Frontier probe site to change the installed probe. Yeah. When more Frontier nav assignments come across my desk, I'll be sure to send them your way. Each one spreads our roots into Mira that much farther. Precious resources are rare crystals and minerals that are automatically harvested from probe sites, often crucial for creating gear and completing missions. Uranium is a versatile ore harvested automatically. You'll need it to create gear and complete missions, but you can also invest it into AMs, use it to refuel your skills, etc. Installing data storage probes can help you by raising the maximum amount of uranium you can store at one time.
Hey.
Yeah, I can do these at my own time. Let's check out the terminal. Investing uranium in an AM's development is one way of interacting with them. Contributing enough will increase their corporate level, bringing new products to their lineup. Another way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to upgrade the battle traits, additional effects, on your gear. Doing this requires materials salvaged from enemies. One more way of interacting with AMs is by contracting them to engineer augments or for inserting into empty slots on your gear. This requires materials, precious resources, and moranium. Additionally, if you have augments you no longer using, you could dismantle them to get back the materials and precious resources used to make them. Moranium will not be refunded. You can also interact with AMs by contracting them to create powerful gear for you that is not ordinarily available in the shop. This requires materials, resources, yeah. So we can upgrade traits. And they can also be set here. And enemies we can get to. So many that we can't get right now. And same for this. The following arms manufacturer is only for business. Sakuraba Industries, the central pillar of the Sakuraba Group conglomerate, which enjoys a reputation for excellent products. Sakuraba firearms exhibit remarkable stability and accuracy, qualities which faithfully exemplify the design ethics and of their ethos. Granada Galactic Group. This new arms manufacturer is an avid investor in beam tech research. Its best sellers are weapons that emphasize quick cooldowns and protective wear that offers high beam resistance. And I think the more we use certain gear, we get stuff. It's like a... Ooh, new product line. Lightwear series. Assault 3 series. Knife 3 series. Sniper 2 series. Lightwear. Ooh, those look cool. I mean, not much sense in doing this right now. So complex. Okay, yeah, they do display the company name. I'm just looking for upgrades. Okay, we're all good. So that'll be it. I gotta prepare for a stream. We will resume the story next week. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.